Hey buddy, it's Victa. It's time for another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victa Repentance series. Well, we got through whatever that was yesterday. I don't even know what to say. If you didn't see yesterday's episode, you need to. If the runtime turned you off of watching the entire thing, you seriously need to, because it is one of, if not the craziest ending that we have ever seen on this channel. So thank you for those of you who did go back and like and watch that video. I appreciate it. It was I mean, what more can we say? It was unexpected, and also pretty much just the definition of insanity unhinged. So here's your artwork of the day here. A great artwork submitted by Moderate Mac. Title of the thread was simply Syndrome, and honestly, I never thought that the Syndrome outfit could look so awesome, but man, this looks freaking sweet. Thank you very much, Moderate Mac. I absolutely adore this artwork. That would be awesome to get in a print, man. So thank you very much, and everyone who upvoted that one. It's going to be hard going right back to regular old Eden, but here we go, no matter what. We have Scatter Bombs, and that's about it. CJ is going to be Fig 8, X-Ray 3-1 X-Ray. So we've got the Satanic Bible along with Scatter Bombs. Decent damage, decent tears rate, actually a good tears rate, bad movement speed, bad range. Our range is actually horrible. So Scatter Bombs obviously will allow us to start off with 5 bombs, which is kind of nice. However, we do have the sort of, I don't know if you want to call it a disadvantage or advantage yet, of the Satanic Bible. Now, we've talked about this. You know what? Let's just rip it. Let's not play scared. Let's just rip it. We've talked about the Satanic Bible. It's been a hot button topic over the last couple of months, really. You know, whether or not the Satanic Bible is worth using in lieu of getting regular boss items. Because obviously, on one hand, yes, you do gain a lot of HP from the Satanic Bible if you get like a lot of full charges or a charge key like that. But you do also override the boss drop items that you're going to be able, the boss item drops that you're going to be getting from bosses, and also they cost you they cost you extra HP. So whether or not that's worth it to you is really up to the player. But like I said, we've had some spirited discussions over whether or not Satanic Bible is truly worth it. Oh man, now Satanic Bible and Car Battery is definitely worth it, just because we get 2 soul hearts for the price of 1, and already we're looking super duper strong here. If we can end up getting the Nun's Habit too, that would be amazing, because then essentially it's just we're creating almost more HP than we can spend. So Jacob's Ladder in the first item room is definitely a softball for us, and I will absolutely take it after yesterday's ridiculousness. I'm going to not use it in here. The reason why I'm not going to use the Soul Keeper in here is because there's a chance that we could have some pennies fall behind the rocks and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and use it into a room. I'm going to use it in a room that I know that it's A, not going to be a pain in the butt to go retrieve everything, and B, it can't get trapped anywhere. Oh yeah. So we're starting with 3 cents. Let's see what we can get here. Oh yeah, this is going to be a lot of money. Lots of money. Holy moly, 33 cents. And that's good enough to get Nun's Habit as well. So, and we can splurge here. We can buy this, and we can also buy this. Might as well buy the key too. Hell, why not? Why not? You know, it's a shopping spree. But yeah, at no point yesterday did I feel good until like after I realized that like we were alive and okay. Originally, I had thought that Damocles had actually fallen and we got saved by Empty Vessel or something like that yesterday. But going back and rewatching the end of that run made me realize that it was not Damocles that fell. Excuse me. It was a random like spike turret, like one of those spiky turrets that does the brimstone shots. It was one of those that fell directly on us, and that's also the main reason why we were taking damage from stuff that I didn't know that we were taking hits from. And it looked like they were either turning into those brimstone bombs from TM Trainer or they were just dropping it like at random. Excuse me a second. Hang on, let me go get some water. My voice is killing me. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. I went and got some water. Had like a piece of like phlegm or spit or something that went down the wrong pipe, and that was messing me up. Anyway, and no, it wasn't because I just got to doing vocals. That was literally that was me breathing in at the wrong time, and then like something going where it shouldn't have been. But yeah, I mean, obviously with this HP here, we're going to be totally fine. And, you know, hopefully the Satanic Bible doesn't end up screwing us out of good boss items. And we get some quality, like, Devil Deal items. Like, I mean, Dark Matter is kind of like, you know, it's fine because obviously it's damage, but I would rather have, like, a Tears Up. So we end up starting off with Dark Matter, and, you know, it only costs us our Red Heart container, which is fine. Obviously, we're going to be able to make that back in a very quick, very short amount of time. We get another bomb upgrade. I'm not sure what's going on with these bombs, but, hey, it's more bombs for us to use, although we do need to be careful with sticky bombs because of scatter bombs. If the bombs decide to adhere themselves to enemies that are running towards us, that could make us have a bad time. So now, obviously, we don't have to use our Satanic Bible if we don't want to. We'll take HP. Wow, we are getting so much HP. Good Lord, man. This is the most HP I think we've started with in quite a while. We still have enough to go into the shop here to get a half-price premium item, if there is one in there. Steam Sale will be awesome. Black Candle will be awesome, of course. I don't know what we would actually change out for the Satanic Bible right now. There's not really a lot of things that we need. I'm going to try not to clear my voice too many times on the microphone. Sorry about that. Yeah, sometimes the whole speaking thing, it goes sideways. Glad people have been enjoying the Strapping Young Lad cover that I posted on Sunday. Was it Sunday? I think it was Sunday. To be honest, that wasn't even supposed to be a thing. Like, it was just supposed to be, I can talk about it now because obviously it's released. It was supposed to just be like a vocal test. Like, I wanted to test my limits to see like what I could do for the upcoming album and stuff. Mark wanted to see what my range would be because obviously I'm doing all the vocals on the new album. And I ended up kind of digging it. I think I did a decent job. I could have done a much better job on certain parts of it, but like it turned out pretty good. And so Mark was just like, yeah, let's just run with it. And I was like, okay, let's just do it. So we ended up going with it. And you know, I was like, yeah, you know, it might be good enough to post. Who knows? And we ended up doing it. So I probably could have picked a much easier song to cover, but again, with Strapping Young Lad and Devin Townsend, obviously he's such a crazy, talented vocalist that being able to emulate anything that he does is really difficult to do. And I could have picked an easier song too, but again, this wasn't supposed to be a thing. It was only supposed to be like a For Your Eyes only sort of thing for me and Mark, and we were going to mess around with some new software and vocal editing stuff that we needed, and we ended up keeping it. So I'm glad that people liked it. People were asking, am I going to do other vocal covers? Probably not, because they get claimed on they get claimed immediately for Content ID on YouTube, and you don't really want to make a habit out of uploading copyrighted content. That video is monetized, but it's not monetized by me. It's monetized by Strapping Young Lads record company, as you know, as they are the legal rights holders to it. You know, maybe I can ask them to get permission, but I'm not looking to. I mean, the video would make maybe like $3. Like, if you want to financially support what I do, just click the like button, leave a comment, and share videos and stuff. If you want to financially support the band, of course, then you can go check out our Patreon. Again, we did not write that music at all. That was literally just me. And there was an instrumental version of Love that I had found. And I shortened it down a little bit because like it was like an extended version. So anyway, I am happy that people are digging it though. That's pretty neat. We got Haunt here, and with the Soul of the Lost, I mean, you know what? Tired of you little Haunts. Yeah, you guys act like we don't have car battery. Nuns have it. Satanic Bible. Yo, Haunt, I'm gonna need you to calm down, sir. Get an angel deal because we went to the sack room. We get holy water. All right. Holy water and Ghost Baby. Yeehaw. Yeah, we need movement speed, and this is doing a perfect job of demonstrating why using the Satanic Bible on every floor is kind of a risk, and kind of not using it, because right now we're getting screwed out of like big stats that we need. Like we need movement speed. Like we just took 2 bad hits here, and normally we would have been able to get out of there pretty easily. It's a little bit strange that we got an angel deal here on floor 2, especially with us using the Satanic Bible, but it is what it is. Barely escaped out of there. There we go. And no, I'm gonna hold on to Mom's Pearls. I'm not gonna take Ghost Baby. I'd rather save the Soul of the Lost for an actual double deal. Of course, that leads to last week's question of the episode. Hopefully I got the date right this time, which was the double boss rush run, which a lot of people were super stoked about because we've never really seen a double boss rush run here on the channel. And one of the first most upvoted comments came in from Havoc Pineapple 9505, who said, it seems to be one of the funnest trinkets I can find. And definitely. The question of the episode, by the way, was what is your take on M? Do you keep it until you roll something you want, or do you not use it at all? Most people tended to agree that they used it because it is a very fun item. It's very dynamic, and it gives you a chance to get items that you normally wouldn't have been able to access, you know? And we're just going to play these sack rooms now because we've got the HP. We do not want to fight Uriel. I would like to get some soul hearts, but instead we get the 30 cents anyway, so, and that's still fine. Now here's where inevitably someone in the comment always points out, hang on a second, buddy, that wasn't 30 cents on the ground. How are you getting so much extra money there? What kind of hacked client you got going on? Well, Cletus, the reason why is because sometimes coins like to lay on top of each other when the map, particularly that room specifically, decides to spawn, and there's not enough coverage on the ground for 30 coins to spawn, so they just spawn, the game just spawns the coins on top of each other. It's actually quite simple. But yeah, so just to clear that up. The second most upvoted comment on what is your take on M was from I'm going to say Ripped Cripper. Yep. They said, if I'm not leaning on my current spacebar item, it's great for active item shopping. Always nice to roll into a game changer like Arkey or Diplopia. Yeah, and again, I think that some of people's answers may have been influenced by watching me play, because you know it is an item that I wasn't too high on for a long time, and once I realized that M could actually turn into any spacebar item in the game, I was like, wait a second, hang on now, this is a game changer. This is a big time player here in like sheep's clothing. Like, you know, we're looking good here. So I'm definitely down with that. I mean, again, a game changer like Diplopia, Arkey, Genesis, Spin Down Die, you know, anything like that. And and by that extension, Death Certificate, like you're looking real good. And the fact that M can really a singular trinket can do that is awesome. So, and last but not least, the third most upvoted comment came in from Spanish Harmadas, who said, one of my zaniest runs was one where I straight up just used the trinket smelter to smelt M. It got real fun when I got glass cannon in the mega stand fight. I lost, LOL. Well, they didn't type LOL, they put a laughing, crying emoji. And yeah, and that's the type of thing too, where it's, you know, it's risk reward, right? I think that anything from a fair standpoint that's equally risky but also equally like worth it is a good time in Isaac. In any game, really. Tough but fair. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can take the Bible. We can also take the mystery gift for now. Use it inside the secret room wherever we can find that. See how fast it... I mean, it took us literally no time at all to get the... oh, man. To get almost full HP here, so... Secret room's probably to the right of here, but with only one bomb, it's going to be kind of rough. Yeah. We can use this in the angel deal as well, which I probably... there's a secret room. Okay, our secret room's to the right of here. Don't... And there you go. There's another lesson for you, kids. Don't use your only bomb unless you know for sure you don't need it anywhere else in the level. Just don't do it. so we cannot get that dime. Now, you might notice that we have a little bit of an extended range on Jacob's Ladder. This is something that was introduced in Repentance for environmental and sort of elemental damage synergies. This is something that Ed actually recently last week showed off for Mugenics as well, where there is actual elemental interactions and synergies between the levels and the items. He showed in that latest vlog. I mean, this was last week, but he showed water interacting with lightning or electricity, and how it has kind of like an extended range and that sort of thing. And that does exist in Isaac as well, which some people didn't really know about. And it was one of those hidden changes where it's like, yeah, that's totally what it is. I mean, it's if you get electricity or Jacob's Ladder or something like that in flooded caves. Wow, it is not there. I am shocked. I don't know where the secret room is. It might be south of the room that we started in, the left of the sack room, I guess. I don't know. We can go back and get that dime and use the Bible in there. So planning on using the mystery gift inside of the angel deal if we get one here. So you see how far the extended range of Jacob's Ladder goes, and yeah, we're definitely gonna take Brimstone. Brimstone is brim good. Let's go use the Bible. And we could still bomb. I mean, like, technically, yes, I could have used the Soul of the Lost to get this, but I think that's still better for us to take a devil deal with. Now, we still have enough. We literally still have enough money to buy a bomb here. So, especially with the half price bomb, I am going to find the secret room on this floor. We know it's not to the left of here. It could be there. I need to see this room over here, though. It's one or the other. It's either going to be that one or this one. This one points more like an arrow with this little pathway, so I'm going to go here. Okay. And I was correct. Free gift, everybody. All right. So we now have kind of a unique opportunity to not have to use the Satanic Bible on the next floor. And that way we can actually get ourselves a true blue boss room item. Brimstone's nice. Jacob's Ladder is fantastic. We've got an electrifying combo here, no pun intended. But I would much rather get some movement speed, much rather get some tears rate. So I'm not going to use the Satanic Bible on this floor if I can help it. I will go play the sack room after we're done with the boss. Again, it's a weird point that we're at in this run right now because we have Devil Deal items, but we've got Angel Deal precedent. So, I mean, it's unique. I'll give it that. Absolutely hate this room. I hate it so much, I'm just going to use the Soul of the Lost. Like, literally just hate this room. And yeah, it's a little bit of a waste there, but I mean, come on. Like, we're not going to need HP. We've got Nun's Havoc, Car Battery, Satanic Bible. We are absolutely 1,000,000% fine right now. People want to get up to date about me losing or wasting the Soul of the Lost, then go for it. That's not my problem. S-Touch is going to give us a tears down, but a big damage up. Damage ups are always going to scale nicely with Brimstone, of course. And the electric Brimstone is quite strong. Definitely want starter deck because we're not going to be taking pills anytime soon. Starter deck will take all pills and turn them into cards. That's one thing that's nice about having Brimstone is that, especially against hosts, you can face them without having to walk back and forth to trigger them, because you're just staring right at them, and they don't realize that you're just like charging up, ready to unload. Now we cannot use the Bible or we cannot use the Satanic Bible here until we're done with Gertie and she's dropped our boss item. Otherwise, it's still going to act like we used it on this floor, and we don't want that. Right now, we're trying to get some stat upgrades. And it is a range upgrade for our unlimited range Brimstone. And I'm honestly just going to pass on that because we have redemption, so... yeah. And I know some people are gonna say that that's sacrilege. They're not taking Succubus. We have more reasons. We have more reasons not to. There, saving the HP. Succubus, while she is good, there's no downside to Succubus at all. I'd rather just try to get some extra permanent stats. And as I just got done mentioning, the damage scaling for Brimstone is quite nice. And yes, if we took Succubus, yes, we would have nice damage scaling because obviously we'd have to stay in the aura, but that's the thing, is we'd have to stay in her aura rather than just getting a flat 1 damage upgrade from redemption, which is fine. Yeah, I mean, we're trading off a little bit to get a little bit more that we don't have to micromanage. We don't have to sit there and walk and try to stay in the Succubus aura. You know, yes, she does passive damage as well based on our base damage, but I would still rather have just a base damage upgrade with Brimstone. You could go either way. Like, I wouldn't be mad at passing it up, and I'm not gonna be mad at not passing it up, but just taking it too. Super Secret Room might be there. It's hard to tell. And again, I'm resisting the temptation here to use the Satanic Bible. Plus, we haven't lost any HP, so there's literally no reason for us to. Soul of Azazel's whatever. Reverse Emperor card. So this is going to get us a boss from the next floor down. And we get HP upgrade. And we can just sit there and just concentrate, fire, beam anything down with Jacob's Ladder and Brimstone. As long as we focus fire, that's the thing. We have to keep our aim kind of on the same target. I didn't even see that that projectile was being blocked by the white Brimstone we've got. There's a Tin and Rock over here I know of. There's also that Moon card. I thought there was a Tin and Rock. Maybe we've already gotten that. Gonna save the bomb anyway. Was it in our item room? No. I know I saw a Tin and Rock somewhere. Obviously, we're not gonna make boss rush here, and that's kind of expected with this movement speed. We don't have, like, honestly, our clearing rate is not fantastic. And again, that is just because we simply just do not have the tears rate or the movement speed to plow through these levels here, which is still fine. I mean, like, we're going to be okay here. It's just a matter of, like, you know, how long is it going to take sort of thing. Use the Soul of Azazel. You do get a Tears upgrade here, which is great. We'll head on down. We have no keys, or no bombs, no coins. We have a quality. Okay, we got some bombs now. So holding on to bag lunch like it's going to do should shooting the spikes here just to keep them off of us, and we get hit anyway, so that. I was really hoping there was going to be some kind of sacrifice room in that last floor, but we can freely use the Satanic Bible on this floor, obviously, because it's the mom floor, and she doesn't drop any items. So we don't need to worry about losing any boss drops. And, you know, getting eye drops is fine. It is just a flat tears up for us, which is something that we needed. I do think that this run would have been better without Brimstone, especially now that we have Death's Touch. But there's nothing we can do about that. So unless we re-roll, which I'm not going to do. Or, I mean, I wouldn't be against re-rolling just for funsies. Yeah, we can use the Bible here. Give ourselves a bomb. We gained a couple bombs in there. There's our Fool card, which we don't need to use. Not going to worry about using the Satanic Bible until we're down by 2 HP. I'm really hoping that there's a sacrifice room. So here is our boss room. We at least want to have a full charge on the Bible. That way we get the free mom kill. Still have not found the shop or the item room. We found the tienda. Yep. And we can at least, I guess, bomb, sure. We'll go back and look for our item room. Yeah, I was especially after I saw Damocles, it's just like the last time that we saw a TM trainer. As soon as I saw Damocles, and by the way, I'm referring to the worst run of all time. As soon as I saw Damocles, I was like, yeah, we are FUBAR here. We are absolutely screwed. I don't think there's any feasible way we get out of this, especially when we went down to 1 HP. I mean, it was rough out here, Sarge. Like it was bad. I thought for sure that we were dead, and it's no coincidence that the last 2 times that I felt like that way in quite a while were both from TM Trainer. Like TM Trainer is that dangerous. And yes, it does produce wacky, wild, mystical, crazy things, but it's not worth it, in my opinion. It is not worth the hassle. It's not worth the stress and the constant dealing with random crap happening to you over and over again. So while it definitely plays on the wackiness and zany side of things, it is if you're worried about winning, it can be an absolutely nerve-wracking experience. 73% deal with double failure, and we'll head on down. I made the decision, this is not Isaac related, but I have come to the conclusion that my deep fryer is not worth the hassle. I have one of those sort of like, it's kind of fancy deep fryers, the ones that like are, you know, you can control the temperature and all that kind of good stuff. You can do all that, and it also has this like this reservoir down below the actual frying vat. So you can filter out stuff. Like it has an automatic filter. You just turn a little knob, and it goes from just being normal to having like this drain that drains out, and it lets the oil and grease kind of sluice through without having to worry about the particulates. And it sounds great. Like it sounds like a great thing. However, one thing I found out is that it doesn't allow you to fully seal the little reservoir, and it also leaks at the bottom. So I have like I've got a nice little slippery discovery on my floor today. Time's recording anyway. So I was like, yeah, that's not worth the hassle. And on top of that, like the cleanup is awful. Like cleaning up anything that has to do with vegetable oil or canola oil or anything like that, almost virtually impossible to clean up. Totally. And your hands smell like grease. It's just not a good time. I will take Incubus, and I'm going to use Soul of Eden, and we will not be taking that. Whatever. So what I'm trying to say is that oh yeah, and the fact that like eating fried food at home, I used to really enjoy it, but nowadays like I don't eat that much anymore. And I'm gonna be honest, like I didn't feel good after eating my favorite fried stuff, which is usually just fried like chicken tenders and some French fries, like some home fries and some mozzarella sticks. I love people ask me some of my favorite food. Bro, you put me in front of a plate of mozzarella sticks and your boy is there. Your boy is gonna be happy for a while. But I can't really eat a whole lot anymore. And I definitely felt awful after I got done eating. I was like, man, like fried food just ain't worth it. I used to love it. I can't believe that I've hit this level of my life where I'm like, yeah, I'm not anti-fried food by any means because I love fried food, but man, this does not make me feel good. I'm gonna use the Fool card just to save me the 10 minutes it's gonna take to walk back and forth because we still have not gotten a speed upgrade. Didn't actually mean to hit that, but here we are. So what I'm trying to say is that don't buy a fancy deep fryer because it's not worth it. It ain't worth it. It's not worth the cleanup. It's not worth the hassle of leaking, and it's certainly not worth the feeling of being like kind of unsatisfied after eating. And like I love fried food. Like I love it. It's one of my favorite things ever. But man, I just lately, and I hadn't made it in a while. Maybe that's kind of the reason why my body's like not used to it anymore. But man, I was like I wasn't even satisfied when I ate. I was like, man, I'm not even like full, and I'm feeling garbage. I feel like I'm weighed down. Okay, there's a genuine Sinvicta Full Cleaner. All right, how does he do it? You know what? I don't even care what that card is, game. I mean, just look at this map. This map is a literal nightmare waiting for a Sinvicta map. Like it could not have been any worse of a path that we took to navigate through this hellhole. And we didn't even get a double deal out of it. Curse of Blind doesn't really matter. Loving our double. Oh yeah, we don't have flying. Loving our double Incubus, Brimstone, Electric Boogaloo shot that we've got right now. I really wish that our damage had been upgraded a little bit more on this run. But it is what it is. Can't force the item drops, unfortunately. I mean, technically, I guess we could if we used the console, but this ain't Isaac Madness. We don't do that. There's the western and northern side of the map, everybody. Now we're ready to go to the south side. Here we go. All right. Can we do a back-to-back full clear? Let's find out. Amazing that we didn't get hit by that eye laser. No, there out of all the levels that you could possibly redo, there is no reason at all to do Shoal again. At all. I cannot think of one singular reason why you would ever want to do Shoal a second time. Scatter bombs did a lot of damage there, and again, sort of have sticky bombs to thank for that. There we go. We're absolutely rocking and rolling with this run here. We do get finally get some flying and backstabber, Leviathan transformation. I will take contract from below as well. Finally get some movement speeds and movement speed upgrades. So now we're moving at Mach 10 here. I don't even know what to do with myself. And did we go to our very first dead end? You betcha. All right, let's go up here and see what wonders wait us up here. Yeah, this run was already pretty much predetermined as soon as we got Satanic Bible and car battery. Nun's Habit is just the icing on the cake, of course, but like being able to gain 2 soul hearts per 6 rooms or per full charge in this case is just extraordinarily powerful. We find our second 2x2 dead end. Non-clickbait title. You betcha. How does he do it? How does he do it? It is truly amazing. It is a one-of-a-kind talent I've got. I also did go back and rewatch the Greedier fight yesterday. The dead end, by the way. And the not Greedier fight, the Greed fight. Here's another dead end for us. We got there. We got there. The hit that I thought was done by Bloat, it was done by Bloat, but it was actually one of Bloat's eyes that kind of floated, and it melded with myself. So there's the entire west side of the map, everybody, and the north side. Now we can go to the south side once again. You know it's Curse of Lost, so you know I'm not doing it on purpose. Literally cannot. Harkens back to the time where someone had accused me of doing full clears because they said it was mathematically impossible for me to do as many full clears. And I'm clearly doing it only to manipulate the YouTube algorithm and increase my watch time for revenue. To which we all had a very hearty laugh. A very spirited chuckle. A chortle, if you will. As some of the gymnastics that go on in the YouTube comments is truly a sight for the ages, really. Just so everyone's aware, that's not how YouTube works. You do not get paid off of your watch time. You get paid in YouTube off of your engagement. How many people are watching the ads, letting the ads play out, how many people are liking, commenting, and subscribing, all that kind of good stuff. That is how you make money on YouTube. I think I'm good with that run. I mean, it was pretty much over, like, from the get-go. So we'll do a Greed run, even though I'm a little iffy after yesterday's run. What are we starting with? 1-up and Telepathy for Dummies. 0 Delta Victor Mike Victor Kilo Romeo Lima. We've got good damage, but bad tiers, man. We also have a Sun card, which we could use to get into a secret room. I'm liking our hair, though. Got like Samson hair. I'm not too married to this Soul Heart, so I like the idea of going in here, and I hate it. All right. But yeah, I mean, that first run, we were just done. I mean, there's no reason for us to do a victory lap on a run like that. I think that it was pretty much set in stone. The game's not going to be able to kill us. We would have to re-roll, and something catastrophic would have to happen with that re-roll in order for, like, a TM trainer catastrophe. But we didn't take any secret room items, so there was no danger, really. Still waiting on the Sun card here. I will use it. Okay, so there's no secret room on this floor. Good to know. Shot speed's okay. Definitely could use a little bit more damage, though. And some people were saying that they were in favor of a greed run in lieu of a victory lap. And again, it's kind of like catching... It's sort of like a catch-22, because yes, I can see how people would love seeing an extra run every single day, but other people don't have time to watch that much Isaac, especially if the greed run runs long after like an already kind of long or middling long runtime of the first run. So it's just kind of like, it just depends on the mood I'm in, I guess. Much like a lot of everything. Buy the key here. Void would not be terrible. And we get the prayer card. I'm not going to use the prayer card yet. Really no point. Now we can use the telepathy for dummies. And yeah, we've got a lot. There's a lot to be left to the imagination right now in terms of our stats. Now the 1-up does allow us a little bit of forgiveness, especially with us taking an early double deal in case we want to take another one that we don't have enough HP to pay for. Gonna be Gemini and 2 Gapers. Facing double Gemini, or Gemini and Steven, with like the little Steven and little Gemini running after us would be kind of annoying. Now watch out for those clown physics. They will get you. Yeah, so you see how the tears are kind of looping back and hitting Gemini and then propelling him forward towards us? Yeah, that is called clown physics. I will buy Mini Mush because we desperately need some movement speed. Whoa, I did not see a second Larry up there. So tears and damage are now going to be the big thing. We've gotten our movement speed pretty much taken care of for now. And yes, I am tempted, really tempted to use this bomb, but I'm not going to because I know as soon as I lay it down, the Larrys are going to turn and then it's just going to be a big waste. The important thing is to not split the Larrys if you can help it. Don't want to make additional bosses roaming around and trying to cut you off, because that's where Larry gets a little dangerous. I say dangerous, but I don't know anyone who's ever died from Larry before. He's not a particularly difficult boss. You just have to just play him smart, you know. Don't make him more powerful than he is. I mean, taking damage from Larry does happen occasionally if you're moving too fast or you're too slow or you back yourself into a corner. Always have an escape vector you can use against Larry and you'll be fine. Yes, you did see him gain health after dying. That's Isaac, baby! And that is a tears up. We pretty much have to take this. Spectral tears aren't bad. I'm not going to labor the point anymore. I will take the prayer card over the telepathy for dummies, and we can't afford to buy anything else, so we're just gonna head on down. But I like the prayer card here only because it gives us a better opportunity to get extra lives. We can also, or not extra life, extra HP, but we can in turn use that and play like Demon Judgments, play Temperance Machines, which I don't believe exist anymore in greed mode, and also fuel devil deals that we know that we can take. Get HP, just regular old HP in here. Not my choice of item, if I could help it. In our item rooms. Ooh, half price lump of coal is just beautiful. Still gonna go check our item room first, and it's he gave us Fun Guy. mean, we did start with 1-up, which is a mushroom item. You can use 1 bomb here to maybe get a nickel. Bloody Penny is kind of whatever. Need 2 cents. The Fungi transformation gave us a an HP upgrade, but that's about it. And he also gave us a cool hat. Cool, like, toadstool cap. No cap on God, FR. So this is why I don't like God's Flesh, because it basically does everything that Fear Shot does, but to a more annoying degree. And on top of that, if you walk over a champion mob that does like a death rattle, it doesn't negate their death rattle at all. So you're basically just walking on it for nothing, and you're being set to a trap. Also, this is a horrible room for us right now with this damage. Rate of fire. Stonies, of course, are being more annoying than anything. Cannot use the prayer card right now because obviously we would get hit and most likely lose our Eternal Heart. We don't want that to happen. So I'm just kind of trying to play it cool and just kill things that we can. See, I got trapped into going after the Cubone, and the red host took advantage of that, so now we're kind of tilting a little bit. Also, I don't know how you're still alive, Grub, but you need to die and never come back. That was annoying, but we got through it. Lump of coal is an absolute must here. Need any damage. We do not need another HP upgrade, but it is half price. Let's wait. The only reason why I'd be taking another HP upgrade right now would be just to get another half price item. The half price premium item is pretty dang good. You have to get a lot closer to me to hit me with that there, Dingle. Red Poops being a bro, helping us out. Appreciate that. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Boy, howdy, do we need a Tears Up. We need a Tears Up like it's going out of style right now. Yeah, Bloody Penny's hooking us up a little bit. I guess I'll take the HP. Come on. And the movement speed. This would give us a damage up, but we need 3 cents. So I mean, at least we got HP for the Devil deal, I guess. And I mean for survivability too, but yeah. I'm trying to goad Sloth into hitting Peep for us. And they're kind of doing that. I don't know how we didn't get hit by that one. Oh, it was real close. Loving our movement speed. I'm not going to turn down another movement speed upgrade. But man, we need some stats. We need some tears, need some damage, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to focus on Peep because obviously the eyes represent the biggest risk. All right, there's our Devil deal. Fantastic. I guess the tarot cloth card, I guess. This is rough though. Didn't even get enough HP. We didn't even get enough money to buy champions or a consolation prize. So not great. This run is not great at all, and that's certainly not going to help us out. There's still no tiers upgrades in here. Get a Thame, which is a very nice, admittedly a very nice item. That I'm not going to be worried about. No one singular soul heart, and we get Hallowed Ground. Hallowed Ground is not phenomenal, but it's something, I suppose. Halfway tempted to just get hit, but now Thame, on the other hand, a Thame is going to be helping us out big time, because a Thame will chain other waves into each other if we get lucky. I've seen a Thame clear entire rooms before without me having to do anything. Again, I'm being patient on the prayer card because there's very little chance that we get out of here with saving our Eternal Heart. If I had used our prayer card right there, we would have just immediately lost it. So Jesus Juice is on the table in the shop. Again, there's no tiers up, so our damage is you say, not very good. Suck. Take down these stupid nubs. Especially the Vortex nub. We'll try to maximize our distance away from Cage to get some good damage with Lump of Coal. Our range is quite nice. It's very high thanks to magic, thanks to Mini Mush. Yep. And we're just gonna be slowly but surely DPSing down. And this is what we have to look forward to against Ultra Greed. We are going to be in some trouble. It's going to be a long freaking fight, I can tell you that. That wasn't even our Devil Deal wave, y'all. That was just our boss wave. I mean, Jesus Juice is damage. We pretty much have to take it. And another range upgrade. All right. But at least we get some damage here with Jesus Juice. Here is synergizing very nicely with Lump of Coal. Backstabber and don't want multi-dimensional baby. I did finally use the prayer card here. And there's really no reason for us to roll because we can't buy anything anyway, and we don't want to roll through something that we can't afford. So, yeah. Let's hope that we get a tiers up on the next floor. So having to buy our keys like a chump. The box, which gave us a... Yep. Adrenaline, which is another just do nothing burger of an item. I mean, it does give us like some stats if we get low health, but hey, at least we didn't have to worry about buying our way into the, or having to pay for entrance into the item room. I'm going to use the Empress card now, just to sort of speed things up through here, because I want to. Obviously, I want to get. I didn't mean to shoot that. I obviously want to get Squeezy. Squeezy's going to be #1 priority. No idea what's going up there, but it looked like fun. Backstabber's a big-time player. Obviously, going to help us with percentage damage against Ultra Greed. I cannot believe we dodged that. That one was pure luck. Okay. Okay, 31 cents, 32 cents. Absolutely need to take Squeezy. Not even a question. I'm gonna keep staying far away. That was a double boss room, by the way. There we go. There we go. Hallowed ground hooking us up. I want to get them away from our hallowed ground. Oh, there's 3 bosses. Okay, that's neat. Got lucky with Skolex being an idiot, but he did just destroy our hallowed ground. I don't know how Skolex is still alive. The HP bar does not make any sense. Thank you. So we had to fight 5 bosses before our devil deal on this floor. That is quite something. Thank God we got a tears up from Squeezy. Excuse you, you have no HP, sir? Ah, you just needed to get one more hit on us. Got it. And Book of Belial is not terrible. We do need damage. The prayer card is kind of just whatever at this point. Book of Belial at least gives us a stacking damage buff that we can use against Ultra Greed, because we're going to need it. Yep. Black Candle. I mean, we got 2 more floors left, I guess. We'll take Black Candle. Yeah, I think that giving up Prayer Card, we've gotten plenty out of Prayer Card now, and our HP is good enough to win, I think. We just really need to get some more Tears rate. A Tears upgrade would be vital here. And we get one. Shot speed, Tears. Bingo, bango, bongo. We're looking better. Another Tears rate, major Tears rate upgrade there with Binky. Big Chub. She's big and she's chubby. She's Big Chub. She's chunky. How we got a host to spawn down there, but I'm going to continue to stay in this room and use our Book of Belial for damage. I don't know how this host fly is still alive. There we go. Not host fly. Lamprey fly. There we go. There we go. That's the good stuff right there. Again, stacking the Book of Belial damage up. There is a little bit of a diminishing returns factor on it, but it's still worth doing. Now we're starting to really pick up steam here now that our damage is actually okay. It's serviceable. It's not amazing, but it's serviceable. Now honestly having the Bloody Penny is going to be very useful against Ultra Greed as well, as he does have a tendency to drop coins. So if we do get in trouble for HP, we can still heal ourselves, assuming that we were able to get some hearts. Of course, that's predicated on us actually picking up the coins, but you know. Again, staying in this room, there's no reason for us to leave right now. We would inadvertently reset our Book of Belial damage bonus that we're getting, and that would make things a lot more difficult. All right, so we get Binky here, major tiers upgrade. Gonna maximize our DPS here, or at least our tiers anyway. And there's still no reason for us to roll through anything else. We have no way of earning any more money on this floor. So we could get Mama Mega, but Mama Mega is kind of whatever. Meat, it's not a great damage upgrade. I mean, it is a damage upgrade, but I'd rather take my chance on another premium item on the next floor. And yes, we could go into the curse room, but we don't have any guppy items, and I don't want to lose the HP. Here we go. Shot speed upgrade there. We kind of gotta, right? One day the Crooked Penny will pay out and all of our wildest dreams will come true, but today is not that day. Yep. I think we are now 0-8 for the Crooked Penny on our last 8 rolls, I believe. Crossing like 3 runs that we've had it. Pretty fun. Nice even Isaac level of 50-50 there. Surely we can duplicate all of our money, right? Hey, look at that. Jerk. That's right there. That God's flesh, man. Now, I can't really double it again because I do want to at least buy one more premium item. So I'm not going to do that. We'll attempt to get us another full charge, and we failed once again. All right. Shout out to Omega Penny. Hey, look at that. We did it. Unbelievable. How does he do it? Take that. We could buy crackjacks, I guess, but why do that? Why buy it when we can just do that? Also, I need to stop picking up the I need to stop doubling stuff before the battery comes back. Now we have the battery. See, now we're in an infinite loop situation. Not infinite loop, but we're looking okay. Okay. Keys, because keys. Pandora's box, and there it goes. Right, easy come, easy go. Halo would be nice, but I don't think we're going to have enough money to get that. We'd have to get a full charge on the Crooked Penny. Ooh, hang on now. Hang on a second. All right, you gotta see the desire sensor. You gotta believe with all your heart. The game knows we want the Halo, and so we get a red heart. There are 4 million billion Monstros. I'm not even gonna bother dodging. Just not even going to bother dodging. Not sure why Backstabber wasn't going off there. We didn't get a full charge on the coupon, and it doesn't matter because there's Berserk. Hey, we could use Berserk, but I'd rather just have the HP. 2 cents short, unfortunately, unless there's by some miracle there's a couple cents in here, which maybe the Sun card, however, is huge. Oh, baby. Hilarious. You're funny, game. You're so funny. So funny. So hilarious. We cannot buy anything that matters, so you can buy trinkets, I guess. Fantastic. No, that's not death certificate. Right. Well, here we go. I mean, the Sun card pretty much wraps it up because it's a full heal. So that's all that really matters. This run was also not the greatest, I would say, for a greed run. We've had more dynamic and more we've had more better runs. We had Mo Betta. But, you know, for an extra run, it was fun. And yes, as you see right there, a Thame can indeed trigger off of any death, no matter if Isaac is the one who causes the death or if they just explode like a bomb. I'm going to let all these spawn because we want to chain the Thame circles into Ultra Greed. Well, he stood away from everything, of course, but I don't know how we ended up on this side of the room, but here we are. Did get flying thanks to the Batwing. I don't know how that Thame wasn't in range of Greed there. Okay, now this time we're going to stand next to Greed while everything dies so we can get the Thame chains. Okay? There we go. That's the spicy stuff right there. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, they can chain off of bombs, so there we go. That's what we want. Just keep feeding the Thame chains. Healed a little bit, but it's not going to matter. We're going to get the dub here. 2 dubs for 1 episode. Thank you for watching, everyone. Today's question of the episode is, what is your feeling of Brimstone? This is going to be a hot question, spicy one for you. How do you feel about Brimstone? Do you think it's boring? Do you think it's great? Is it your favorite item like it is mine? Post them in the comments down below. The top 3 questions get read at the end of the episode, or at the end of the episode next week. Not the end of the episode. You know what I mean. On the episode next week. And thank you, everybody, for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And as always, I will see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some pages of mine like Newborn God, Jeremy Hansen, Medic Wolf, and 3/4. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find over at patreon.com/Sinvicta.